Every year in France, thousands of heritage buildings are put up for sale. A niche market that this experienced realtor has been working for 30 years. So when he visits a chateau, his expert eye quickly spots the place's strengths.
All of this is of very high quality, all 19th century restorations. I wouldn't be surprised if this wood panelling was retrieved from an older property.
Every detail counts when it comes to fixing the right price. And while this chateau is valued at several million euros, French heritage nonetheless remains accessible to all kinds of budgets. You don't have to be a millionaire to become an owner.
We managed to find buildings of high quality for not much money at all. If you put the effort in, you can unearth some cheap and marvelous places.
On the Cotentin Peninsula, the realtor oversaw the sale of this former chapel for 85,000 euros. The new owner presents his restoration plans.
Isn't the roof in a bad state?
No, it's pretty good. And the roof over the choir is impeccable too. Some things I want to keep. I love these church stalls. I'm intending to hold conferences and seminars here.
The new owner wants to turn the chapel into a cultural and conference center, but also somewhere he can live for a good part of the year. The chapel was abandoned 2 years ago, and some parts are in a sorry state of repair. It looks like a long job which could take several years.
I'll have these two parts demolished to lay out gardens, which will bring a human touch. Isn't that a sacrilege?
Not at all. Knocking down the whole lot and constructing a new building would be a sacrilege. But to bring the chapel back to life by saving what's savable is a marvelous thing. So you have to go ahead and do that.
With the new owner's project, the chapel will have a second life. In Brittany, the fate of the KERBEL lighthouse also changed in 2004, when its new owner achieved the feat of installing a guest house at the very top.
You can see all the stages of the work carried out. It's extraordinary.
Here we cut the base of the turret. We brought it down with a crane. We started with the roof in the garden, and then we raised this, slipped in the metal frame, and hoisted the whole thing.
Like a puzzle weighing several tons, the new structure gradually takes shape.
When raised, a few of these supports twist a bit. When we get them in place, they're not quite flush, so we have to force it a bit. But we've managed to bolt them all in like we needed to.
Today, to reach the guest house, you have to climb 126 steps. Once at the top, the space is optimized down to the nearest centimeter.
The principle was to have a 20 square meter studio. So we've blocked the top of the staircase by lowering this contraption.
But there is an emergency hatch. If the electricity cuts off, you can still get out. And here's the wonderful view.
25 meters up, there's a 360-degree panoramic view. A narrow walkway runs around the outside.
It's very solid. There's no need to be scared. You have a view of the ocean and the roadstead of Lorient.
This amazing view comes at a price, 650 euros a night. A new life for a centenary lighthouse. Operational from 1913, the KERBEL lighthouse was famous for having one of the few female keepers, Honorée de Le Guen. For 47 years, she looked after the lamp that guided ships.
Ça me plaît pas beaucoup, par exemple. Quand je voyais mon asticage avant, qui était comme de l'argent, c'était beaucoup plus beau.
Today, the fire tower no longer guides sea traffic. Down below, it has another function.
Is the sauna in working order?
Yes, it's working very well.
During the work, many people coveted the fire tower.
A group asked us if they could take away the fire tower to place it on a roundabout, but I wanted it to remain with the lighthouse.
An abandoned lighthouse, a desanctified chapel. Heritage is part of our daily life without us noticing it. Thanks to these slightly eccentric owners, these monuments are discovering a second youth.